This is the Uptick Newswire Stock Day podcast, sponsored by InvestorsHangout.com and Equities.com. Subscribe to us on iTunes and YouTube to stay up to date on penny stock news and interviews, public information on OTC, pink sheets, and microcap stocks from around the world. With your host, Everett Jolly.
On today's show, I'm bringing back a returning company. They were on the show back in December the 7th of 2018. We're talking Peer-to-Peer Network, a.k.a. MobiCard Inc. Well, you can find them on the OTC markets under the ticker symbol PTOP. And with us today is the CEO and chairman of the company, Josh Sodaitis. Josh, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Everett. I appreciate the opportunity to come on your show. I want to start off by just reading a safe harbor statement that this release includes forward-looking statements within the meaning of Section 27A of the Securities Act of 1933 as amended and Section 21E of the Securities Exchange Act of 1934 as amended. The company invokes the protections of the Private Securities Litigation Reform Act of 1995. All statements regarding our expected future financial position, results of operations, cash flows, financial planning, business strategies, products and services, competitive positions, growth opportunities, plans and objectives of management for future operations, as well as statements that include words such as anticipate, if, believe, plan, estimate, expect, intend, may, could, should, will, and other similar expressions are forward-looking statements. All forward-looking statements involve risks, uncertainties, and contingencies, many of which are beyond our control, which may cause actual results, performance, or achievements to differ material from anticipated results, performance, or achievements. Factors that may cause actual results to differ material from those forward-looking statements include those set forth in our filings at www.sec.gov. The company is no longer a fully reporting SEC filing company. We are under no obligation to and expressly disclaim any such obligation to update or alter our forward-looking statements, whether as a result of new information, future events, or otherwise.
Josh, I'm super excited to have you on my show. I understand you are the CEO of MobiCard Inc. I know a lot of the people have seen the last press release announcing the kickoff of the Think Latitude Agreement. Do you care to maybe elaborate a little bit on all of that?
Yeah, I certainly would love to elaborate. When I came in as CEO, the company needed a major overhaul. Most people don't realize all the hard work that's been gone on behind the scenes. And so I wanted to do the show in order to communicate to the shareholders what we've been working on and why. First, let me start off by saying we got some feedback from individuals about our previous press release asking why the project was priced at the technology project at $289,655 and not the $145,000 we had said we would pay Think Latitude for total completion in our December 3rd press release. I want to bring clarity here. Think Latitude priced the job at $289,655,000, but MobiCard will pay them $145,000 in cash and then give them equity as I negotiated and exactly as I stated in the December 3rd press release. So that has not changed. The deal, let me be clear, the deal is $145,000 cash and equity partnership with stock. Second, we're super excited to have turned a corner and begun this technology development to upgrade the legacy platform and then create an entirely new platform on the newest, most high-tech, most advanced programming languages across all verticals, iOS, Android, and the web-based applications. I want the shareholders to know I've worked countless hours with Think Latitude team to add over 384 new action items to this project, many of which we don't want to even announce until the platform is completed. I'm a strong believer in developing the fundamentals of the core business product, being first and foremost, and building the long-term value of the company. And I think with the right technology partners, Think Latitude, and the proper platform, iOS, Android, etc., we can be the staple brand of mobile business cards. Lastly, the mobile business card market has not even begun to be revolutionized. Market penetration of digital business cards is slim at best. And the few companies that even participate in this space have a product that does little to improve upon paper business cards. This is the last mainstays of business conduct to remain mirrored in 20th century technology. MobiCard not only represents the best manner to tackle this market, MobiCard represents the best opportunity to exploit an enormous market segment that still needs to be brought into the 21st century.
Well, Josh, that's a very strong statement. What makes you say that, and what makes your company a little bit different from your competitors?
Well, MobiCard is proud to announce right here on your show, Everett, for the first time to the public, that we have been allowed to be granted a patent. The original patent pending needed to be edited, and I worked diligently with Think Latitude and the patent attorney to advance and secure the patent. Let me repeat that. I'm proud to announce that we've been granted a patent. We paid the allowance fees that were due March 12th of 2019 and have just received notification that the patent will be granted on April 23rd. So very soon we will have the patent granted and be able to boast a proprietary application. The specific claims that are attached to this patent that I think that are the most pertinent to share on this show are sharing, third-party sharing, and data analytics shared by a link. These are some important claims in our opinion. For example, if I shared my MobiCard with Holly, and Holly shared it with you, Everett, and then you shared my MobiCard with your brother-in-law, that is my understanding of covering third-party sharing. The entire idea of MobiCard is to help businesses become more productive and generate more new business more efficiently in a shorter period of time. We'll have a share button in the big letters that makes it easy for people to generate their business leads and referrals. The last specific claim I will mention would be data analytics tracking shared by a link. An example of this would be having access to who opened your MobiCard, your mobile business card, and the time duration they spent on your card or whether they clicked on your website. This would be valuable information in knowing who and when to follow up with people for new business. I believe this will give MobiCard an edge in the market, differentiate us from any of our competitors with this patent. However, I won't stop there. We will be working on additional patent applications to strengthen and enhance our material claims and new material claims. I think our patent and our additional patent applications will be key differentiators and will make us stand above and beyond anyone trying to compete with us in this space. Ask yourself this question, Everett. Which brand of mobile business card would you rather use? One with proprietary applications or one without?
Yeah, of course, I would say the one with proprietary applications. So what's next for MobiCard Inc.? And maybe you guys do something with resumes where people can actually see the person, hear the person, instead of looking at a piece of paper. That's just a thought.
I think absolutely, and we want to be able to take in creative contribution ideas for people that share with us. As I've mentioned before, some of the ideas we have that our competitors have not even begun to do yet, we don't want to announce until our platform is completed. So you're on the right path there, Everett, and I like the way you're thinking because we certainly have thought of that idea as well, and I can't wait to debut that new platform. But we are in the process of seeking what's next for MobiCard was the other part of your question there. We're in the process of seeking PTOP shareholder approval for a settlement with Code to Action, and we will be announcing specific details in an upcoming press release when and if approved by a majority of the PTOP shareholders. So the details of this settlement obviously will be crucial in being able to classify the Code to Action note, which was detailed in filing disclosure documents in 2015. And it will be a key piece, as mentioned before, to completing the financials in previous press releases. This is really classifying this note and handling this settlement will be a key piece to completing the financials. So we will issue a press release if and when shareholder approval of this settlement is completed. Everett, I think the transformation of this company is almost complete. We've come a long way. We still have some key strategic objectives to accomplish, but we're making those much needed positive strides forward. We've achieved some major milestones, and we're committed to progressing the financials forward within the proper GAAP and PCAOB guidelines. Additionally, we will be unveiling updates to our website on Tuesday, April 9th. There will be an option for people to subscribe, sign up for updates, or to provide input for ideas and suggestions, much like the one you just made to me, so that they can contribute directly to the company. We think that the future outlook of MobiCard is looking better and better, and I invite everyone to go to the website, www.freemobicard, that's free, MOBICARD.com. Again, www.freemobicard.com to check it out and sign up for our updates as soon as possible.
Josh, I want to thank you for coming on the show today. You've been listening to Peer-to-Peer Network. You can find them on the OTC markets, PTOP, a.k.a. MobiCard Inc. Josh, thanks so much for coming on the show. I wish you nothing but continued success. Hopefully you'll come back on in 40 or 50 days and give us an update.
Thank you, Everett.
This program is entirely sponsored and produced by Uptick Newswire LLC, which is responsible for the content. The opinions and information provided on this program are those of the guests and those of the respective companies they represent, and do not necessarily reflect those of the staff or management of Uptick Newswire. Uptick Newswire encourages all listeners of this program to do their due diligence and research when determining investment strategies that will work for them, or to seek the assistance of an investment professional. The guests of this program may have paid for its distribution and are not directly affiliated with Uptick Newswire or this station.